Hey guys, it's Carl Brown from GuitarLessons365.com. Got a classic today. This one reminds me of my childhood quite a bit. We're gonna learn how to do "Hurts So Good" from John Mellencamp. So this one's pretty simple. It's got a couple of really recognizable riffs in it. But they're not overly difficult to play. Pretty basic chords. So hopefully we'll be able to get to it. Do it pretty quickly. Before I do though, please subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Ring the notification bell so you know when we see a new video. And when I release a new video, please watch it. Like and comment and watch it. That's what helps the video reach more people, helps the channel succeed, and makes what I do worth it. So please support the channel in those ways if that's all you can do. If you really want to support the channel the most possible, the best way to do it, join my Guitar Academy. You'll see a link to it in the description below. My Guitar Academy contains all of my guitar courses, from complete beginner courses to more advanced courses in technique, improvisation, ear training, theory. I go live every Saturday with just Academy members, like a live video chat. You get personalized support from me as well beyond that. And you get a free 7-day trial by clicking that link. So please go check it out. All right, so let's jump into the track. I am tuned down a half, no, I'm not tuned down, I'm in standard here. All right, so we have this intro real quick. All right, so you'll notice that throughout this song, you're gonna hear some guitars kind of doing the riff. Another one's kind of playing a big chord and maybe accentuating the high strings off of that. So I'm just gonna kind of do what I think is the main part for each one. We don't really have to try to get exactly like the recording. If it's E, we can do it like that. Maybe we should do the chord, it doesn't really matter. There's a guitar player, 2 guitar players, and they're each doing that. So let's start with this this intro though. So you can start off with an A chord, but you're gonna hit the low E string first, and then go into that A major chord, and then hit the A chord, and then go back to the E. So, and when he hits the A, he's letting that E still ring under it, I guess. Then so you hit that A again and back to an E major. So it is. Do it again. And then it goes, kind of goes back to an E chord. A little bit more active rhythm on it. Kind of build up that E a little bit. This is basically just A, E, A, E is the intro. And then we got that main guitar riff that comes in. Looks like this. All right, so that's based around an A here. So you just have the open A string. And then you're gonna play the 4th fret there on the G and the 3rd fret on the B. You're gonna play those 3 times. Then back, you can go ahead and just gonna hold an A major chord, like a bar across the 2nd fret of the B, G, and the D. You can do that and just kind of, when you leave that chord, you hit the G and the B string at the 2nd fret on each string. You already got it with the bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. So hit this. Then you're gonna go back down and hit the open A string twice, kind of muted. And then you still get that bar at the 2nd fret, so you can just play the 4th fret there on the D string. And you're gonna play the G string as well, which is being held by that bar. Then back to the open A once, and then release that 4th fret there on the D. So it's just a 2nd fret across the D and the G. You're gonna play those 2 strings. So we have this. And then we have this little ending which is the open E string. And then this second fret on low E, you can slightly bend that if you want. Into the open A string again, and that rings out as you hold the A again and start the lick again. All right, then we get to the verse, which is just really off basic chords and a bar chord there. It looks like this. So it's kind of just based off, it's kind of more laid back at first, to the A to E, to an F sharp minor chord. So that's a full bar at the second fret, and then the fourth fret on the A and the D. And then to a D major chord. So again. To E and pause, and then kind of after this little pause, when you go back, you start. So it's the same chords, but you start doing that little kind of bluesy. So that's back to the A, and then I'm just gonna rotate that second fret on the D to the fourth fret on the D a couple times. And then we take it down to the E chord, so it's a low E string, and now the second fret on the A to the fourth fret on the A. Back to the A. So we kind of got this from the beginning of the verse. Then starts picking up. Back to the F sharp minor, to the D, and then E. Kind of builds to the chorus, and then to the chorus. So one more time to the there's kind of based off the same chords. It's just you at the end, instead of just playing the A to the E chord, he's kind of doing that lick on it whenever you had the A and E going on. All right, so one more time through the verse. All right, now we get to the chorus section. It looks like this. All right, so the chorus is a little bit more straightforward. So we have just this, the A power chord. Oh, so good. And when it goes down to the E, we're gonna be doing that little blues thing on it again. So it's, oh, so good. have a quick chord change. It goes. So it goes that D major to that F sharp minor chord, and then back to the D. So that's kind of a quick change. Feel like it should. And then back to the E, kind of blues. You're so good. And that main riff twice. All right, so all together for the chorus one more time. Now keep in mind, like when you're doing some of those shuffles, there's another one kind of doing some open E figures. So you can play that if you want instead, but I just kind of sticking with that little blues thing there. All right, then it goes through the verse again, and then the chorus again. But just coming out of the chorus the second time, you do that main riff once instead of twice. And then it goes straight to the bridge section, which looks like this. So that's going to start with just the D major chord. And when it gets to the A here, both times you pull, well, yeah, this first time and the last time you play A in the bridge, you got a little blues thing on it. So we put 2 and 4 on the D there. So we have this. Back to the D. Then a quick chord change from F sharp minor to the A. And then back to like we started, D to that A with a blues figure. So we have this all together so far for the bridge. Figure. And then we have a full-on blues riff. Right here. You're gonna hear some of that going on. Somebody did. Kind of that thing that's playing the E chord, but the main riff underneath that is played 5 times. It looks like it's. So that's going to be, you're going to hit the open E string in the bass, but you're going to have the first fret first on the A string. Play those together. Move it, slide it up to the 2nd fret. Then hit those two, the open E and the 2nd fret on the A again together. And then play the 4th fret on the A with the open E string. Gotta pause. So we have this. And then we're going to go back to, you're going to have the open E basically in the base of all these notes, but on the A string is where the melody's happening. So we start that melody right there, and then we're going to do this. So that's going to be 2 on the A a couple times, pull off 4 to 2 on the A, and then move up here to the 5th fret and slide back down to 4. So we have, I'm sorry. Now do all of that, but every single time you hit one of these chords, have the low E string, open E string as well on it. So it. So I basically did that riff 5 times, and then we're back to the same chorus. So it's that little variation there. So you just basically go through the chorus progression once. By the way, when you play the chorus later on in the song, a lot of times when he plays that A, he'll add that little blues thing to that as well. So if you can add that if you want. So it's just kind of a slight variation on that main riff that he just goes into real quick. So you just got to, you're not hitting the open A string between them at all. Just go through all the double stops. And then just kind of repeat the chorus again. All right, so then we get really the end of the song is just that main riff repeated. Kind of like that. There's kind of a upbeat thing a couple times. But what happens once, you can kind of follow that if you know the song. It's just on that A chord, a couple of upbeat hits on it. All right, so other than that, it's pretty, just kind of revolves that until the end of the song. So if you guys enjoyed it, it's pretty basic, but there's a lot of kind of little overdubs that, you know, it's kind of hard to completely recreate with one guitar, but to get it sounded exactly like it, but we just kind of like get the vibe of it. I think you'll be fine. All right, hope you guys enjoyed it. See you again soon for GuitarLessons365.com.